Well, all of us farmers have officially fucked around, and we have officially found the fuck out now, guys. I am on the verge of bankruptcy. I'm on the verge of fucking tears. Overnight, all of my fucking help fled. My help, out of fear for their safety, their lives, they fucking fled. And now I am left out here standing in my unharvested carrot field. It is January, and I'm in Kansas, and this is when carrot harvest goes in fucking Kansas. This field should be full of workers, but all my fucking workers left. And who the fuck do you think is to blame for that? Every single one of them left. Now I have to by myself try to fill that truck with a load of fucking carrots in one day, and I can't do that, guys. I have to get these fucking carrots to market by next week, or my contract is fucking terminated. This is $936,000 worth of carrots right here, and I can't fucking pick them by myself. If they're unharvested, I will get kicked out of that contract, and I will get sued by the fucking Planters Loves Carrots company for that fucking money. But I have nobody that'll come fucking pick my carrots. Fuck, we are so fucking cooked, farmers.
Yeah, that's such a shame. I mean, nearly $1 million worth of food just rot in the field is just absolutely a brutal reminder of the genuine real-world costs when aggressive immigration rhetoric just absolutely collides with our food supply. And we've seen this guy before on the channel. We've had him on the channel at least a couple other times, and it's really sad that him and others similar are just going through the same type of thing. It really is. I wish everyone the best of luck.
Trump by 16 points. He just destroyed their livelihoods in 1 week. Here's the timeline. Monday, Trump announces $40 billion bailout to Argentina. No conditions. Tuesday, his agriculture secretary confirms they're importing Argentine beef to undercut American cattle ranchers. Wednesday, Trump posts that ranchers don't understand. They only succeed because of him. Thursday, Kansas farmers realize they've been conned. Kansas produces 200 million bushels of soybeans annually across nearly 5 million acres. Zero exports to China this year because of Trump's tariffs. Cattle ranchers struggling with costs. Trump's solution? Bail out Argentina, then import their beef to compete against Kansas ranchers at lower prices with foot and mouth disease concerns. A Democratic congresswoman from Kansas said, ranchers are successful because they wake up at 5 a.m. and work, not because of Trump from New York City telling them he understands cattle markets. 79,000 Kansans losing health care. Farms going bankrupt. All while Trump golfs and brags. Rural America, you voted for this. Was it worth it? Kansas farmers, comment below honestly.
I mean, watching Kansas farmers get squeezed by retaliatory tariffs just really shows how quickly tough trade policies turn into empty pockets for the people actually doing the work. I mean, combined with budget cuts that make healthcare and housing more expensive, it really is hard not to feel like the heartland is being left behind.
Voted for President Trump.
Yes, sir.
Why did you vote for him?
Because I was an idiot. 80% of the evangelical Christian people were lied to, if you really want to know the truth, and that's exactly what happened. They said criminal, and I believe criminals need to be off the street.
I just want to make sure people watching this understand who you are.
My wife and I, when we don't work, we're ministers. We help the needy. That's what we do.
Voted for President
Man, that's real. 3/4 of the country doesn't feel any better off. It really kind of puts winning narratives into perspective. I mean, even a notable slice of the GOP is kind of starting to notice that political loyalty doesn't do much to help with the actual cost of living, and that sucks to say out loud.
Oh no! Another Trump cultist just got screwed over by his orange God King. I just came across a tweet posted by a Trump cultist, and he is just whining and freaking out and panicked because he and his wife just found out that Donald Trump screwed them over. Let me read what he wrote. All caps. Attention! Please help! President Trump and Ted Cruz. My wife is a nurse and was recently hired by the VA. Our home is packed up. We have a new home. We spent thousands to move our family from Fort Worth to Waco. Following Trump's hiring freeze executive order, the VA rescinded her job offer. Oh, no. My wife is in tears and inconsolable, and my family is devastated. It has been my wife's dream to work with needy disabled veterans. I'm a disabled vet. Now our home is lost, with no clear path of what to do. Her job was to start in 2 weeks. We are all huge Trump supporters, and I know this was an unintended consequence. I'm sure veterans medical care professionals were not the target of this executive order. Please help get this message to the White House so that President Trump can fix this error. Veterans need not be affected because of out-of-control government spending elsewhere. Please help retweet this so Donald Trump is made aware. We need your help. Aw, that's so sad. Oh,
That's
no.
funny. Yeah, seeing a family lose their house because of a sudden hiring freeze, it really does drive home the human cost of treating federal jobs like political bargaining chips. But I mean, hey, there's some comedy there. There's some comedy there.
Farm in Kansas. We are all certainly lifelong Republicans, and we were so happy to vote for Trump in all 3 of his elections. However, we were certainly not aware that he was going to put a funding freeze on all USAID. 100% of our wheat produce is bought by USAID and shipped out of the country. So our farm is completely bankrupt. We have no customer. We had this whole deal with the U.S. government, and now that is just gone in a second.
We told you so. I voted to save your farm. I voted for you. You voted against me. I warned you that within the pages of P 2025, it laid out an intricate plan to decimate organizations like USAID. They do not want any of our money going across the country for free anymore. And that is written in those pages. And we told you about it. And you said, no, I'd rather listen to my daddy shit sandwich over here, because he says, 1, it's Democrat hoax, so it must be. 2, he doesn't know anything about it, so he mustn't. And we're lying to you, so you are. Period. So instead of saying, we didn't know this was going to happen, we didn't know, there's no way we could have known, what you should have been saying is, I refuse to listen. I didn't want to trust you. I rather trust a billionaire whose ulterior motives are only to benefit himself and to enrich his family. And I'm voting based on racism. Just say those things, because that's what it is. Everything that is happening to you was 100% laid out. They told you it was coming. And we told you it was coming. So I don't care. I hope you all lose your fucking farms. In Arkansas, all the farmers are drafting a letter to beg Daddy Shitstain for federal funds because they're broke. But they should have known, because we told them it was coming.
It's true. Cutting programs like Food for Peace doesn't just affect global stability. It leaves our own rural communities holding the bag for millions in canceled orders and lost income. It really was a reading between the lines kind of problem.
So I know we've all been seeing a lot of town halls of Republicans fighting for their life, but this is one that I had not seen until earlier today. This was in Kansas with a senator, and he ended the town hall early after being confronted about one of Trump's hellacious cuts. You want to know what that cut was? Funding for small businesses run by disabled veterans. And when this man was confronted, he literally ended the town hall and walked out.
As far as cutting out those jobs, a huge percentage of those people, and I know you care about the veterans, are veterans.
Yes.
And that is a damn shame.
Yes. Yeah.
That is a damn shame.
I'm not a Democrat, but I'm worried about the veterans, man.
Well, I yielded to one of my elders, and I appreciate his comments. I think it's a great. We don't have time for everyone to stand up. I do got 2 more commitments today. Appreciate everybody making the drive out, and God bless America. Thank you.
Donald Trump is trying to push the narrative that Democrats are being paid to show up and fill those seats and that MAGA is fine with all these cuts. But as you heard in that video, a man said, "I'm not a Democrat and I'm worried about the veterans." We all are worried about the veterans. We are all worried about the state of our country right now. Donald Trump and his administration are setting up all these Republican members of Congress, all these senators, House of Representatives. They aren't going to have a job when elections come around because nobody is happy with them.
It's true. We're targeting the mental health and advocacy programs that allow Kansas with disabilities to live independently, and also, of course, including veterans like we saw in this. It's a heartbreaking example of prioritizing, I guess, really political budgets over the actual lives of our neighbors, veterans, and, you know, people who really deserve it. You know, it really does stink.
This is what our shitty-ass healthcare has come to, where my patients need medicine and supplies, and their insurance won't cover it, and here I am, spending my own money because my patient needs it, and he doesn't have any money, and he can't work. And the insurance won't even cover what he needs.
That's
and
sad.
I'm sad and I'm sick and tired of it.
Yeah, that is really sad. You know, it's just, we got to stop letting insurance companies override medical decisions just to kind of pad their own bottom line. What she's doing is absolutely beautiful, and I'm sure a lot of other people would do the same. But beyond that, though, that's it for the video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more content like this coming out.